Buenos dias. We can do better. Buenos dias. All right. Well, welcome everyone. We're going to do some tree planting. Who's ready to do some tree plantings this morning? All right. I'm Orlando Cáceres, CEO of the Arizona Sustainability Alliance. I want to welcome everybody to today's event. And we have quite the lineup, so I'm going to try to just be as quick as possible to open up today's remarks. I am a proud Isaac alumni, so who are my Cougars from Isaac Middle School? Anybody? All right. And Tigers from J.B. Sutton. Anybody else from the audience? No? All right, I got a hand back there. We've done 2 tree plantings at Isaac School District, and those have been the 2 schools, Isaac Middle School and J.B. Sutton. This is our 3rd campus with Isaac Middle School, and we have the campus next door that we're going to do as well, and about 5 other campuses following in the fall. So we're very, very excited about this opportunity. And to kick things off, I want to bring Dave Handula with the City of Phoenix Heat Mitigation Office. Dave, please come up.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to today's event. Such an honor to be here. Mayor Gallego, district administrators, teachers, students, partners, neighbors, friends. It's so fantastic to see you out here on this beautiful morning. It's an exciting day here in the city as we start yet another new chapter in our efforts to create a cooler and healthier city. As Orlando said, my name's Dave Handula, and I have the great honor of leading the city's Office of Heat Response and Mitigation. Our goals in the Heat Office are about improving health and quality of life. But as my teammate Kayla would say, we also have some unwritten goals on our team about shaking things up in the city and doing some new things and doing things a little bit differently. And today we're doing just that, responding to a need we've heard in the community time and time again to plant more trees at our schools. And we would not be able to do that without the direction, support, and guidance from our elected leadership, especially Mayor Kate Gallego, who is joining us this morning. If you allow me to introduce the mayor, she has a distinguished record of leadership on environmental and sustainability initiatives. She currently serves as the vice chair for Climate Mayors. This is a bipartisan coalition of local leaders from all across the United States who are working to advance climate issues in our communities. She's also on the steering committee for C40, a global network of cities pursuing solutions to sustainability and resilience challenges. And just a couple years ago, down the road from here, she was the first ever recipient of the American Forest's Tree Equity Award, recognizing outstanding leadership across the country, improving tree canopy coverage where it's needed the most. Mayor, I know our team in the Heat Office is so appreciative of your leadership on these topics, especially as related to heat. And today we see another tangible example of how good leadership translates into benefits for our city. It is my great privilege to invite Mayor Gallego forward to share some opening remarks for our event. Mayor.
We are so excited to be with you here today. It's a big day for us at the city. We are going to kick off our Canopies for Kid program, funded with the American Rescue Plan dollars. We want to do a great partnership with all of you. Thank you to our amazing school board members, to our principals, to the district for working with us to have a greener campus. I want to thank the Arizona Sustainability Alliance for your hard work to deliver this project and for being a great partner in sustainability at schools across the valley. We know that tree planting can make such a difference in a more comfortable campus, maybe up to 10 degrees if you get good shade cover. We all know that in the summer you'll see people in Phoenix standing behind like a single light post for 2 inches of shade. Here we're hoping to make a much bigger difference and really have great shade cover, more comfort. Get to learn a little bit of science as well. I'm a mom of a 7-year-old who just loves science and wants to be a scientist, and I hope it's a good chance to learn about sustainability and science as well for all of our students. One of my earliest memories is working with my dad to plant trees at our local park, and I would always go back and check on the tree that I was most involved with planting, and still love seeing it today as a much larger tree. Tree's close to 40 years old now. And hopefully some of you here today will get to come back and see your trees as well. I think that experience led me to get more and more involved with sustainability and student government. So I hope for some of you here today that you will get involved with leading your school and helping it become greener as well. You never know where that can help you end up in life. We've had amazing partners here today. I want to thank VNP Nursery for your donations and support. Thank you to Dave and the entire Office of HEAT for your hard work to deliver this grant program and this project. Isaac is going first, but we hope more school districts out there will want to partner us. We already have partners all across Phoenix, and we want to grow the program. We want a greener city. We are part of a program that American Forest does called Tree Equity, where we look and make sure that we spread trees throughout the city. Right now, they tend to be in some of the wealthiest areas, and we want our entire city to have a great standard of tree and shade cover. So we hope that for the students here today, that you'll feel some connection to the trees, help them stay healthy and grow and get more involved in your local government. The city can partner with you on so many things, from better libraries to better after-school programs to a greener campus. And we're just so pleased that you're here today and interested. Our Office of Heat Response is looking with our partners across the city to do an updated plan for the entire community, making sure we have shade and more comfort, make our neighborhoods a little bit cooler. So we want to hear from all of you in that process as well. Where would you like to see trees, and what would you like to see us do? And it can go beyond trees. We're also trying to get great artistic sculptures that are more comfortable and more beautiful and design our city better for our tough summers. So we want to thank you all for being partners here today and look forward to getting to planting those trees. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to follow up on a couple of the mayor's comments, the mayor said we want to hear from you, and we really do. We are working on developing a new shade plan for the entire city. Our current tree and shade plan was written in 2010, and it is due for an update. And today, you could visit our website, Phoenix.gov/heat, where we have a community, Phoenix.gov/heat, where we have a community questionnaire open so you can provide those ideas about where we need more trees and shade in the community. We'd love to have your feedback. And we also want to get trees in your neighborhoods. The city has a complimentary grant program open right now called Community Canopy. Again, more information is available on Phoenix.gov/heat. If you'd like to see if your neighborhood or your individual place of residence might be eligible, and we have more programs like these coming soon, thanks to tremendous support from the federal government. I would like to echo the mayor's thanks to many of the partners who have made this event possible. Of course, Isaac School District, thank you for going first and helping us learn how to do these school-based projects. The Arizona Sustainability Alliance, who has been doing school-based projects like this one for many, many years. We've learned so much from you, Orlando, and your team. VNP Nurseries, our donors, West Coast Arborists, who are doing a lot of the legwork today, digging holes, helping us get those trees in the ground, and the Phoenix Sustainability Officer Student Club here in the district. I believe Liz Gonzalez is nearby. Liz? Yes, Liz, thank you for your leadership in getting students involved in this effort. We are so appreciative. One final word from the HEAT office. I think today is a really powerful example of what we can do collectively and in partnership to address the challenges of living in a hot city, and as we all across the planet face a hotter future. We are confident that we can continue to make meaningful progress toward a greener, healthier, and cooler future for all of us. So thank you again for inviting us and the opportunity to be here. And with that, it's now my great pleasure to introduce Sylvia Carrizosa from Isaac. Thank you, Sylvia.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Isaac School District. My name is Sylvia Carrizosa, and I have the pleasure and honor of serving as the Director of Community Engagement and Marketing. On behalf of our Superintendent, Dr. Mario Ventura, and the Isaac School District leadership, I want to extend a heartfelt, warm welcome to Isaac. I would like to recognize our governing board members, Ms. Patricia Jimenez, board member, and Mr. Harry Gerwal, our governing board members, for being here today and their continued leadership. In addition to that, I'd like to thank our principals who are here, Ms. Elva Enriquez and Mr. Gary Glay, and your administrative team for your support. As we know, it takes a village to plan these types of events, and we are grateful and honored to host the first one here today. I also would like to recognize our Isaac cabinet leaders that are here today who support our continuous learning and student growth here at Isaac. It's an absolute pleasure being here with you all today. Students, please stand up. If you are Isaac scholars, please stand up and let us recognize them. Stand up, scholars. Be proud of the Isaac community. Thank you for being here, scholars. We know it was a little extra early morning for you all, but thank you for being here. I know that our scholars are really looking forward to being a part of this tree planting. As we know, this is just not a tree planting. It helps sow and reap the benefits of the future. As Mayor mentioned, it allows for shade. It allows for a healthy learning environment for our scholars. So I echo the sentiment of all our partners, our volunteers that are here today. And I'd now like to introduce one of our scholars. Come on up. Miss Aislinn Lorenzo, come on up, sweetheart. She actually is part of the City of Phoenix Sustainability Club Officer, and I would love for her to share a few words of her participation here with you today. Let's welcome her.
Good morning, my name is Aislinn Lozano, and I am the Morris K. Udall City of Phoenix Sustainability Officer. I want to thank our mayor and all organizations in our school board for coming and supporting the planting of trees at our school. This means a lot to me and my fellow peers. I joined the Sustainability Club because I care about our community and keeping it clean, healthy, and beautiful. Thank you for the trees.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and again, we look forward to seeing the shade that these trees provide, but most of all, thank you to the volunteers and everyone who made today's event possible. Thank you. Give it back to Orlando.
All right, who's planting their first tree today? First tree ever. All right, who else? Anybody else? We got a few newbies. Okay, this tree planting is for you. And for the students that are going to be a part of the tree planting today, I want you guys to think about 10 years from now, 20 years from now, come back and see those trees, visit those trees, see what impact you're making today. You should be proud of the effort, of the impact that you're making today in the school, and all of our volunteers that are here today as well. I don't want to be repetitive, but trees do bring a lot of benefits to the community, from reducing the temperatures, carbon capture, creating jobs. We have a whole crew of folks here that are specialized in the arborist field, and they're helping us make sure that the trees are going into the ground are going to be successful. They're going to be surviving. We do a great effort in selecting trees that are the right tree for the right place. So desert trees, drought-tolerant trees. We have desert willows, Chinese elms, southern olive oaks, chase trees, and palo verdes going into the grounds here at the school today. So you get to not only identify those trees, but become familiar with the difference of the varieties of trees that we can grow here in the desert. And there's an effort that AZSA does that involves coming back to the school once a quarter for the first year and once a year for the next 4 years to check on those trees. We make sure that they're healthy, growing, what the height of those trees are, what the canopy, what the temperature difference is on and off the shade. In Phoenix, in our extreme heat summer, we can see differences of temperature upwards of 30 degrees on and off the shade. That's life-saving. There's more lives that are being lost due to heat in Arizona now than many other causes, and that's something that's very important, and that's why we do the work that we do. We're hoping that you all take an active effort in making a difference in planting trees in your backyards, working with the utilities, working with the cities, working with other nonprofits like AZSA, to reach out and see how can we get more trees in the city. We have a shortage of trees, a shortage of shade, and communities like Isaac and the West Valley here in Phoenix are at the center, at the front line of needing more of that shade. So I want to thank everyone for coming here today. I want to make sure that we give a shout out to AZSA staff. AZSA staff, please raise your hands. So after the remarks, we're going to do a group photo in a little bit and do a tree demonstration, and then we're going to divvy up into teams. So the AZSA team will get to work closely with some of the teams that are here today. Let's see here. I want to also recognize Ms. Lozano for doing such a great job here at the stage. Everybody, can we give her another round of applause? I smell a future mayor of Phoenix in the audience here. All right. Do we have VMP Nursery here? Okay. If we can bring VMP Nurseries up to make a few comments, a few remarks. They were the partner that was gracious enough to donate the trees that are going into the ground today. So VMP, thank you so much, and welcome to the stage.
Hi, everyone. What an honor for us to stand proudly today with you, with our beloved city, and most importantly, with the people, you, who bring our home life. Voices of lived experience, hope, and excitement, strengthening and deepening our threads of connectivity that open channels for spirited dialogue around the reimagination of our community in ways that are paramount to all of us moving forward. The ways in which we interpret and navigate new epistemologies within ourselves and our neighbors. For over 45 years, VNP Nurseries has proudly grown subtropical and drought-tolerant varieties for our local and regional partners, spanning all the way from the Chihuahuan Desert to the Southern California coastline. Our plants are grown with intentionality to reflect the changing needs of our desert-adapted communities and respond responsibly to challenging environmental variables, approaching our desert practice with a sustainable and equitable mindset. Dedicated to a sustainable future of ornamental floriculture and our agriculture industry at large, we remain deeply and passionately committed to continuing education and innovative methodologies that address sustainability, community knowledge, water conservation, product accessibility, and mindful propagation throughout the southwestern United States. VMP started as a small backyard business growing Caesalpinia pulcherrima, or what's known as the red bird of paradise, with Greek immigrant Demetrius Vlahos and his son Nico collecting coffee cans around Phoenix to fill with native soils and elements to create viable, nutrient-rich homes for their self-scarified seedlings. Selling and growing this stunning variety opened a world of opportunity, eventually allowing for VNP to cultivate trees on land purchased nearly 10 years after managing a successful homegrown operation right here in Phoenix. Now flourishing for over 4 decades, VNP is one of the largest wholesale growers local to Arizona, managing over 280 acres and 300 varieties throughout Queen Creek and Chino Valley. Beyond the scope of what we grow, our ultimate goal is rooted in the ability to contribute thoughtfully to spaces of opportunity, supporting our local communities in the realms of horticulture, education, and sustainability. There's a magic in trees, a mystique that reveals itself if you listen closely enough. Histories that have rooted long before us and will live on in the multitudes long after we depart. How can we shy away from such wonder? What a beautiful reality this whole project has become. A planting that's rooted in people, built upon the knowledge of trees in hopes that our future is a sustainable one. We thank you for this opportunity. It is truly a privilege and pleasure of the highest regard. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. All right, so the all-important group photo before we get all stinky and dirty is going to happen in the court behind us over here. So I want to get everybody to stand up and just make sure there's holes behind the seating area here. So if you can make your way through this side to the basketball court behind us, we're going to take a big group photo, and then the mayor is going to help us with a bit of a first shovel in the ground with a tree after the group photo. So.
All right, you guys want to count us off? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's amazing. 5, 4, 3.